Hey there, thank you for joining me for today's practice. My name is Paula. So today's sequence is a whole body flow. It's really just a pick me up. It's not too long, but it'll just get everything moving and just give you a little bit more energy and a bit more circulation into the body. We're going to make a start standing, so make sure you're nice and comfortable and let's make a start. Starting with the feet hip distance apart, pressing down through the feet, lengthening up through the entire spinal column. And when you're ready, let's bring the palms of the hands together into your prayer position in front of the heart, closing down the eyes. Taking a couple of moments here to gather all of yourself. Finding your breath. And starting to slow down the inhale and slow down the exhale. Breathing in and out through the nose. Last couple of moments here in stillness. And then blinking open the eyes, releasing the arms down by your side. Pressing down through the feet and take the arms out to the side, inhaling and interlace the hands at the base of the head. Really just cradling the base of the head, thumbs are pointing down, using the hands to lengthen up through the spine. Taking an inhale, drop the tailbone down as you lift the sternum up. And then as you exhale, C-curve the spine to bend through the knees. And then take an inhale, press the floor away to lengthen up through the spine, lifting through the sternum, and then exhale to C-curve, letting the elbows drop in, and then inhale to press the floor away, extending up through the spine, and then exhale to C-curve once again. And one more time, inhaling, press down through the feet, lift the sternum up, and then exhale to C-curve. Inhale, coming back upright, releasing the hands down, and then once again, press down through the feet, take the arms up, inhaling, taking hold of that right wrist here. We're going to take a side bend over towards the left, pressing down through the outer edge of that right foot, keeping both shoulders and hips pointing forward. That left shoulder might want to drop back here. Keep it in the same line as your top shoulder. Looking up towards the ceiling if you can, pressing down through the outer edge of that right foot. One more full breath. And on the next inhale, coming back up, reaching both hands up for a moment, taking hold of the left wrist, and then taking a side bend over to the right, pressing down through the outer edge of that left foot now. Eyes looking up towards the ceiling if that feels okay on your neck. Drawing the lower ribs in, keeping the breathing open, and it's that right shoulder that might want to draw back, keeping it pointing forward. One more full breath. On your next in-breath, coming back to standing, releasing the arms down. Come towards the top of the mat if you're not already there. Feet can stay hip distance apart. Press down through the feet, coming into Tadasana, palms facing forward. Take an inhale to reach the arms up, palms of hands come together. Exhale, forward fold into your Uttanasana. Feeling free to bend the knees here as much as you need to. Letting the head relax down. Taking an inhale into your halfway lift. Draw the navel in. Crown of the head is reaching forward. And then exhale, fold down. Bending the knees. Step that right foot back. Dropping down to the right knee. Release the top of the right foot down. Taking an inhale, holding here for a breath. Staying for the exhale. Planting the palm of the right hand down, reaching that left arm up towards the ceiling, taking an inhale, and then exhale, bring that left hand back down. Taking an inhale onto the fingertips, draw the sternum forward. Exhale to straighten through that left leg. If you can keep the sole of the foot down, draw the navel in, and then inhale to come forward once again. Tuck the back toes under, plant the hands down, step back into down facing dog. Just taking a couple of moments here in your down facing dog, choosing stillness or a little bit of movement, whatever you need right now. Sealing down through the inner edges of the hands. Keep the
breathing open. Rising up onto the balls of the feet. Take this right leg up into your three-legged dog. Keep the leg parallel and maybe bend into this left leg a little bit. Keep reaching the ball of the right foot back behind you and up towards the ceiling. Press evenly to both hands, taking an inhale, and then exhale to step that right foot forward in between the hands. Coming up into your high lunge here. Extend the arms up alongside the ears, reaching up through the pinky fingers, lengthening up through both sides of the waist. A little micro bend through that back knee. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to tap this left knee. You might not come all the way down. Just see how you go, tapping that left knee down, draw the elbows in, and then releasing the hands, press the back of the left thigh up. You can keep a little micro bend through that back knee. Inhale, exhale, tapping that left knee down. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, draw the elbows in, inhaling. One more time, tap the knee down. Inhale, straightening both legs for a moment. Exhale, back into your bent legs, arms up at shoulder height, palms of hands come together. Trace with this left hand, opening out into your warrior two, planting the back of the left foot down, palms facing down, eyes looking towards that right middle finger. Bend a bit deep in that front leg if you can. Reach the right hand forward, take an inhale, turn the palm to face up. Exhale back into your dancing warrior, hand light or maybe wrapping behind the back. Taking an inhale. As you exhale, let's straighten into this front leg, shifting into your Trikonasana. If you need to shorten your stance, please feel free to do so. This is a little bit wider than what we might normally have for our Trikonasana. Eyes looking up towards that top left hand. Pressing down through the base of the big toes. Option here to extend that left arm along the side of the head. One more breath. Bend into this right knee to come back into your reverse warrior, your dancing warrior for one breath. And then on the next exhale, cartwheel the hands down by the front foot. Rotate into your sprinter's lunge. Shifting the hands a little bit further forward so you can take that left leg up into your standing split. Take an inhale. As you exhale, tuck that left knee behind the right and then extend back up again. And you can let the hip open out. Inhale and then exhale. Tuck that left knee behind the right and then inhale to extend. One more time. Exhale, tuck it behind. And then inhale to extend. And then folding back down into your Uttanasana. Let the head relax down, feeling free to keep the knees bent. Take an inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press down through the feet, coming back up to standing. Inhale, palms, hands together. And then exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, step that left leg back, dropping down to that left knee. Release the back of the toes down. Just holding here for a breath. Planting that left hand down. Peel open that right arm, taking an inhale. And then exhale, bringing that right hand down. Taking another inhale, extend the sternum forward. Exhale to straighten into this right leg, maybe keeping that sole of the right foot down. And then inhale. Bend into the right leg, plant the hands down, tuck the back toes under, step back, down facing dog. Just taking a breath here in your down facing dog. Rising up into the balls of the feet, taking that left leg up, keep the leg parallel, bending into this right knee a little bit, keep reaching the ball of the left foot back behind you, press evenly into both hands. Take one more inhale, lift that left leg up a little bit higher, exhale to step it forward in between the hands. And rising up into your high lunge position here. Extending the arms up. Ground down through that left foot. Little micro bend through that back knee. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, coming down, tapping that right knee down, draw the elbows in, and then inhale to press it back into your high lunge. Exhale, tap the right knee down. And then inhale, press it back. Exhale, tap the knee down. Inhale, reach it up. One more time. Exhale, tap the knee down. Inhale, straighten both legs for a moment. Exhale, come back with a bent front leg. Bring the arms down to shoulder height. Palms, hands together, and then tracing across the inner edge of the arm, opening out to your warrior two, planting that back foot down, palms facing down, looking towards that left middle finger. Bend a little bit deep into that front leg. Reaching that left hand forward, turn the palm to face up, inhale, exhale back into your dancing warrior. Taking an inhale, as you exhale, straightening to the front leg, both arms up to shoulder height and reaching out into your Trikonasana. Remember, you can shorten the stance if that feels like it's going to work better for you. Turning the eyes to look up towards the top hand when you're ready. Trying to lift away from that bottom hand. Rotating the upper body towards the side, up towards the ceiling. Find the breath. And then bending into that front leg, coming back into your dancing warrior once again, taking an inhale. Exhale, cut all the hands down by the front foot, rotating into your sprinter's lunge. Just shifting the hands and the back foot a little bit further forward so you can come up into your standing split. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend into the left leg, tuck the right knee behind, and then inhale to extend back up. You can open the hip out. Exhale to bend, and inhale to extend. Exhale to bend. One more time. Inhale to extend, and then folding back into your Uttanasana, letting the head relax down. Take an inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press down through the feet, coming up to standing. Inhale, palms, hands together. Exhale, release down into your prayer position. Bring the feet together side by side. Arms down by your side. Sweep up into your Utkatasana. Inhale, palms, hands together. And then exhale to hook that left elbow over the right thigh. Coming into your Parivrita Utkatasana variation. Looking over the right shoulder. Try not to let that left knee sneak forward. Taking one more inhale. And then as you exhale, releasing down into your Uttanasana. Bend through the knees. Inhale, sweep up. Utkatasana. Exhale, hooking that right elbow over that left thigh. Twisting towards the left, looking over the left shoulder. Drawing the navel in. Taking one more inhale, and then exhale, releasing down. Uttanasana, opening the feet out, a little bit wider than the hips, feet slightly turned out, coming down into your Malasana squat, extending the arms forward, palms facing forward. So pressing the backs of the arms into the inner thighs as you squeeze in a little bit to lengthen up through the spine. Taking an inhale, and then as you exhale, let the arms turn inwards, or back of the hands facing each other as you C-curve, and then inhale to turn the palms to face up, extending out through the spine. Exhale, C-curve, backs of the hands facing each other, and then inhale, pressing into the inner thighs, turning the palms to face up to extend. Just a couple more times. And then the next time you extend, let's just hold it here for a couple of breaths. And then using your hands, make your way to a seated position. Extending the legs forward, taking an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, folding forward into your Paschimottanasana, holding where you can on the outsides of the legs or the outer edges of the feet. Take another inhale to lengthen up. And then when you're ready, exhale, folding forward. Think about the sternum reaching forward. Continue to flex the feet towards the face. Allow the breathing to slow down. One more full breath. And then inhale, coming back up. So we're going to be coming into either your reverse tabletop or Purvottanasana. So you could bend the knees if you're going for this variation, or if you want to keep the legs straight and long, extending out through the legs, fingers about a forearm's distance behind you, fingers pointing forward, lifting the hips up, pressing down through the feet, and maybe letting the head drop all the way back. Keep lifting the hips up. And then on the next inhale, bring the head back up, lowering the hips down, coming back upright. Bending into this right leg, crossing the right leg over the left, standing down onto that right foot. Right hand behind you, hugging the knee in towards the chest. Take an inhale to extend that left arm up. Exhale to hook the elbow, looking over the right shoulder. Taking one more full breath. And then inhale, releasing back through center, extending that right leg long and swap it around. Bringing that left knee up and then crossing that left foot over. Hugging the left knee in towards you, turning towards the left. Reach the right arm up, inhale. Exhale to hook that right elbow over the left thigh and looking over the left shoulder. Try to keep both sitting bones down. Right side of the body turning towards the left. One more full breath. Taking an inhale. And as you exhale, releasing back through center, extending the legs away from you. Making sure you've got enough room to roll back, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale to draw the navel in, press down through the backs of the legs to come all the way down. Bending the legs up, crossing that right leg over the left. Lift the hips slightly over towards the right, lifting the legs off and maybe wrapping that right foot underneath the left calf as you drop the knees over towards the left. Extending that right arm up on the diagonal. So allowing that right shoulder blade to be heavy. And option here to close down the eyes. Thinking about that right outer hip moving away from the right shoulder. And then taking an inhale, bringing the legs back through center, uncrossing the legs, center off the hips, crossing that left leg over the right, and hips slightly over towards the left, lifting the legs off, maybe wrapping underneath the right calf as you drop the knees over to the right, extend that left arm up on the diagonal, just turning the head towards the left. Allowing that left shoulder blade to be heavy. Breath slowing down. And then taking an inhale, bringing the legs back through the center, uncrossing the legs, centering off the hips, bringing the knees in towards the chest for a moment, squeezing the knees in, relaxing the shoulder heads down. Taking one more inhale, stay for the exhale, squeezing the knees in. And then when you're ready, bringing the feet back down and extending long into your Savasana.
Arms a little bit away from the body, palms facing up, closing down the eyes. Just with each exhale, allowing the body to get a little bit heavier and a little bit softer. Just letting go of any unnecessary effort here. Releasing the back of the neck. Shoulder heads relaxing down. Releasing the jaw. Softening the whole face. Allowing the whole body to let go. Resting here for a few minutes. Please feel free to stay resting here for as long as you would like to. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.